Bonjour et bienvenue à toutes et à tous pour cette nouvelle épopée épique avec moi sur The Outer Worlds. Et c'est parti. Non, peut-être pas Supernova dès le début, hein. Normal c'est bien, ouais, normal c'est bien. Sous-titres de conversation, oui. Afficher le sous-titre du fond, afficher le sous-titre des cinématiques, oui. Taille du texte. Wow, wow, wow. J'aime bien un grand texte, mais peut-être... Ouais, pour que tout le monde puisse bien lire. 9 et 10, c'est la même chose, non? Non? Eh ben, on va mettre à... allez, 7. 7, c'est bien.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Alors, ok, vu que c'est un jeu fait par Bethesda, c'est à peu près les mêmes... Allez, les mêmes choix, donc intelligence, perspicacité. Je suppose que c'est dans d'autres RPG, mais je connais surtout dû à Fallout. J'ai jamais fait, mais je connais. Force, dextérité, intelligence, perspicacité, charme, tempérament. Convenable, remarquable, considérable. Dextérité, on va en mettre un. Et charme. Ou alors un perso extrêmement équilibré. Ok, bonus de dégâts, tire la tête. Sur les points faibles, ok. Intelligence plus 10% dégâts de coups critiques. Vitesse d'attaque. Ok, donc je vais mettre... Je pense qu'on va enlever perspicacité, mettre plus de force. Ça c'est bien. Remarquable. Ok, je vais mettre en dextérité. Voilà. Je pense que c'est bien. Corps à corps. Compétences. 2 points disponibles. Compétences. Défense. Dialogue. Augmente vos capacités de communication avec les PNJ pendant un combat ou en dehors. Chaque point stratégie de dialogue augmente considérablement les compétences de persuasion, mensonge, intimidation jusqu'à 50 points chacune. Au-delà de 50, vous pouvez vous spécialiser en investissant directement des points de persuasion en mensonge ou en intimidation. Ok. Furtivité, technologie, leadership. Moi j'aime bien furtivité.
Subtle and discreet. Exactly what I need.
Et dialogue. Je pense que ça
Someone
m'aidera
with a
pendant mon
talent for
aventure.
exploiting insecurities.
Aptitude. Sécurité, ok. Électricien. Vas-y, je vais mettre
I
science.
wonder what
Bien.
experiments you were subjected to.
Sexe, homme. Eh ben, on va prendre un homme. Visage. Ah, c'est la personnalisation. Donc, je vous montrerai quand j'aurai fini, d'accord? Allez, on fait comme ça. De toute façon, je peux pas vous entendre. Donc voilà, c'est bon, j'ai fait mon perso. Un perso qui me ressemble à peu près. Mais j'ai mis une petite cicatrice pour faire comme si j'étais pas un novice non plus. Quel est votre nom? Eh ben, c'est simple, hein. C'est bon. Ok. Oui. C'est bon, débuter la partie avec ce personnage.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 11%. His drive is
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck! This thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing.
Incroyable, je saute avec... Ah, incroyable. C'est une révolution dans le jeu vidéo, bien évidemment. Ok. Ok, j'ai une esquive si j'appuie 2 fois sur A en arrière. Ok. Il y avait des loups là? Je ne sais pas. C'est par où? Par là. Ah si. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Ouais, c'est ça. Ça doit être ça, ouais. Oh. Je regagne de la vie avec un masque à oxygène.
Hey, you, come here.
D'accord.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
805, ne bougez pas, je vais vous aider. Qu'est-ce qui vous est arrivé? Space sur quoi? Qu'est-ce qui vous est arrivé?
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
Ah!
Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one.
Ok.
Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun.
Ok,
Got some spare ammo,
persuasion.
not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all.
T'as un sabre,
All
toi?
Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Yes, nailed it that time.
Oh, il a pulvérisé le 4e mur, je m'y attendais pas.
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community.
Ouais.
Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna. You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald
Oula,
Vale.
j'ai pas fait exprès.
We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little...
Vous pouvez me renseigner sur
The
l'espoir.
Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't
Je
take
sais
this the
pas qui
wrong
sont
way or
ces
nothing,
personnes,
but
moi.
I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company
Cléo, c'est
policy.
qui? D'accord. Je file. Wow! J'ai un fusil, incroyable. Bon,
Damn
oh.
it, my ears! Oh,
Non, non, je voulais pas. Oh là là.
can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Et j'ai pas moyen de changer d'arme? Non mais... Oh là 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 là. Oh! Ok. Dilatation temporelle tactique. Votre réanimation après une hibernation prolongée a entraîné des complications et altéré la perception du temps par votre cerveau. Appuyez sur la touche dilatation temporelle tactique DTT pour entrer votre environnement et vous donner le temps de réfléchir, d'agir. Ok, ce mode a une durée limitée. Si vous ne bougez pas, votre jauge de DTT se vide très lentement, mais elle se videra plus vite si vous vous déplacez ou attaquez. La jauge de DTT se recharge progressivement avec le temps. Ok. Ah oui. Ok. Ok. Gestion des armes, ok. Voilà, on est au campement des méchants là. Des méchants pas beaux. Ah, j'ai des nouveaux compagnons.
Call on that
Oula.
rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Choisis quoi? J'ai rencontré quelques maraudeurs, ils ne font pas peur. J'en ai entendu parler, j'ai trouvé de vos collègues prostrés dans une grotte. C'est juste une infraction au protocole d'atterrissage. Laissez tomber.
Really? How is he?
Il va s'en sortir, je suis soulagé de douleur. Ok.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians.
Oh, sois contente
We'll
pour
see
ton
him back
pote,
to
hein.
Edgewater. Just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know,
Ok.
need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Ouais.
You think? Most marauders can't even talk. The criminals
Ok.
do attract
Je
other
suis un
criminals more
menteur
than
professionnel,
anyone
voyons.
else. You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Ok. Vas-y. C'est bon. Espratec. Salut toi. Finalement c'est pas elle qui s'en est sortie. Ouah. Ah ouais. Ah ouais. Ça c'est... Ouais, ça s'est bien passé pour eux. Hein. Nouvelle zone. C'est le...
This vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Alors Vincent Damarcha.
Unauthorized
Commande du
access
vaisseau.
of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
D'accord, si tu veux.
Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors.
Mais oui, mais oui.
Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Qu'est-ce qu'il va faire? Je suis pas là pour acquérir quoi que ce soit illégalement. Je n'aime pas qu'on me parle comme ça. J'aime
I
pas
have
qu'on
been
parle comme ça.
programmed to communicate with diplomacy and tact. Please allow me to demonstrate. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging
Quoi?
airlocks. Preparing
Oh le
to
bâtard.
eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2,
On n'est pas dans l'espace hein là.
1. You are still here.
Vous êtes encore là.
My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
D'accord.
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Ok.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation.
Oh, ça sonne bien.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Ok. Niveau 2. Niveau supérieur, félicitations. Vous avez acquis suffisamment d'expérience pour gagner un niveau. Ouvrez le registre de votre personnage pour le faire progresser. Monter de niveau augmente votre santé, vous donne des points pour améliorer vos compétences et vous donne accès à un nouvel avantage tous les 2 niveaux. Continuez à monter, ok. C'est pas ça. Ah si, c'est ça. Ouais. Non. D'accord, amélioration de compétences. Ah, personnage, corps à corps, distance, arme de poing, arme longueur lourde. Esquive. Ah, je vais prendre à distance, c'est bien. J'ai encore du coup, si je mets défense, esquive, parade, dialogue, furtivité, technologie, leadership. Ok, leadership, c'est pas mal. Dialogue, c'est bien, hein. Ah, ok. Je vois. Et je vais mettre plus en furtivité. J'aime bien la furtivité. Hop, c'est pas mal. Ok. Palier 1. Stratège temporel. Coup, un point d'avantage. Ok. Montre de parfait. Vous prenez bien monsieur de vos armes et votre armure. Que le commun est mortel. Ok. Précision. Suite à quelques ajustements non autorisés, la fonction d'alignement de la visée et l'établie est bien plus précise. Ténacité, je pense que ça c'est bien pour commencer. Hop. Mais j'en ai encore? Ah ouais? Oh mon dieu. Hop là. Quoi? Mais j'en ai combien des pots de compétences? Ah mais j'ai toujours pas dépensé. Oh, je suis teubé. On va mettre corps à corps, distance, défense, dialogue, furtivité, technologie, leadership, furtivité, dialogue et distance. Maintenant, appliquer. Ok, je viens de capter. Avantage, et j'ai toujours pas choisi. L'eau solitaire, parfois vous pouvez compter uniquement sur vous-même, mais ce n'est pas... Ah, les dégâts sont augmentés lorsque vous partez à l'aventure solo. Ok, bah je vais prendre ça, c'est bien. Voilà. Journal 1. Ok, ça c'est ma quête. Et j'ai plus plein de trucs.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly.
Je vais aller voir un petit peu là-bas. Que j'ai utilisé l'échelle. Oh là 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 là. Je peux pas monter automatiquement. Non.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Ah, ça me perturbe. Ça me perturbe.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Voilà, j'ai fait le tour. C'est pas mal, hein? Oh, bonjour. Oui, j'étais pas au courant, pardon. Euh... Désolé. Il y a rien sur lui. Hmm. Oh. Bon bah désolé. J'ai un nouveau pistolet. Mais moi je veux un gros fusil. Du coup... Oh! D'abord je peux pas... Mais c'est pas grave. Ok. J'ai pas fait exprès de les tuer au début. J'ai vraiment fait comme dans tous les jeux où j'ai essayé de tuer les PNJ, bah là ça marche.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Your pod?
Ce module.
What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your
Ah oui, de
acquaintance.
voir l'autre
I'd
connaissance,
shake
ok.
your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
D'accord.
Definitely not the junior in humor. That's for
Allez,
sure.
mais tu vois.
If you've got business inquiries,
Pour tout ce qui est
stop by
d'ordre
Reed
commercial, vous
Thompson's
devrez
office.
passer au bureau
He's
de,
up in the tower above the
Reed
cannery.
Thompson.
Head into town,
Il est en haut de
follow
la
the
tour
road.
qui surplombe.
Look, you
Ok.
obviously ain't a
Vous ne
worker.
travaillez clairement pas ici.
What's
Qu'est-ce que
your
vous
racket?
faites
You a
ici? De
smuggler?
contrebande,
Freelancer?
Non. Tout dépend de ce que vous avez à me proposer. Je fais ce que je veux.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Si vous voulez que je prélève ce qui est dû, je m'en occupe. Vous faites payer des gens pour leur propre tombe. Pourquoi ne pas prélever des redevances vous-même? Il y a des choses que j'aimerais savoir.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis,
Ah!
Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Ok.
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in
La
town.
conserverie.
All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Ok.
Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking? Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble. Trouble's in the asking. Board don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
D'accord, d'accord. Elle est juste là, la ville, hein. Vous devrez aller à Edgewater. Ouais, vous devrez aller derrière moi. Je peux tous les tuer, du coup, ça veut dire. Bon, je vais peut-être pas perpétrer des massacres de masse, hein. J'ai découvert cantine. D'accord. J'ai découvert cantine. Oups.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this lesson. The grease monkey arg... Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Nouveau Reed, on m'a dit de venir vous parler.
I'm Reed Thompson,
Michel Thompson,
outpost
administrateur
administrator.
d'avant-poste.
I cannot help but
Je
notice
ne peux
you are not
m'empêcher
in
de
uniform.
noter que vous ne portez pas d'uniforme. Je crois qu'il y a une erreur sur... Un uniforme? De quoi parlez-vous? Je crois qu'il y a une erreur sur la personne.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck.
Oh, ça
Seems I
va.
let my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
D'accord.
Only regulator
Monsieur le régulateur,
hooked up
ok.
to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
D'accord.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out.
Ouais.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Ok, c'est une mission pour quelqu'un que vous ne connaissez même pas.
I was not entirely sure
Je
how
me
to tell
demandais.
you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Des squatteurs, quoi.
The people living in the
Les gens
botanical
qui vivent
labs,
dans le laboratoire
they're
botanique.
deserters.
Ce sont des
Former
déserteurs,
workers.
d'anciens
I need
employés,
them back at
et
their
j'ai besoin
posts.
qu'ils
I
reprennent
need
leur
them
poste,
to come
qu'ils
home.
rentrent à la maison. C'est ce que je fais payer par tête.
Good law, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Ok. Comment reconnaîtrais-je Adélaïde?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters.
La doyenne des
She's
déserteurs.
dignified,
Elle est
kindly.
digne,
From what I understand,
bienveillante.
her camp looks to her for
D'après ce
leadership.
que j'ai compris, son camp demande à ce qu'elle les dirige. Ok. Si Adélaïde refuse de revenir...
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Très bien, Reed. Je vais voir ce que je peux faire. Je vous promets rien.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. So.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Avec plaisir, un peu de compagnie ne me fera pas de mal. Je n'ai pas besoin de l'aide de Parvati. Avec plaisir. Avec plaisir, hein.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Allez, on y va. Compagnon, vous avez obtenu un compagnon. Ces personnages vous accompagnent de votre aventure et vous aident de différentes manières. Les compagnons vous aident pendant les combats, leurs compétences augmentent les vôtres, ils augmentent vos capacités de transport. Vous pouvez déverrouiller les capacités de combat spéciales des compagnons à l'aide de la compétence inspiration. Ok. Ici je suis mon compagnon. Genre là. Je vais pas faire ça. Je ne vais pas faire ça. Je suis censé redescendre, non? Ah oui. Ça m'énerve.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Hein? Je vole tout. Ok, il y a des distributeurs. Je pense que je vais pas être une très bonne personne sur le jeu, hein. Revolver. Combien ça coûte? J'en ai 61, j'ai pas assez. Donc ouais. Je vais ouvrir ça. Ok, oh je suis pas très intelligent. Oh, trop de blanc. Je me suis pris une flashbang. Ok, bon on continue. C'est à... Il y a des moyens de transport, genre... Oh, t'es mort. Mais elle est où?
Got it.
T'es malin pour mon pauvre, hein. C'est bon, l'organe de lui. Hop. Si je dois babysitter un truc, non, mais elle peut pas mourir, je pense. Viens.
I'm going. Sure. Yep, be right over.
Ok. Pas envie de faire du babysitting. C'est quoi qu'on entend? Je ne sais pas. Vous avez rien vu? Rien vu du tout. Et on passe en discrétion et tout. Ok. Wow, il y en a trop. Mais... Oh là 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 là. Ok, je vais passer par le côté. T'es très discret, très discret. Chut, 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 chut. T'es où? Ah, elle est là. Fais attention à toi, hein. Ok, c'est bon. Je suis caché. Je suis caché. Non, je vois pas ce que vous voulez dire que je suis mauviette, non. Je suis très courageux, c'est juste que j'ai pas envie de tuer des gens. Hein? Maintenant, on arrête les simagrées et t'es
Let's
où?
talk when you're free.
Tu sors à peine de la ville, il y a déjà des maraudeurs, c'est quoi ça? On dirait, on dirait des patrouilleurs. Enfin, ils patrouillent, mais pas de la bonne façon.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Ok.
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse.
Dans la serre en train de s'occuper de ses plantations. Ok.
Much obliged.
Déserteur, tiens, prends ça dans ta... Tiens, prends ça dans ta queue. Non, je ne veux pas faire ça. Peu importe le souci que tu as avec je sais pas dire le. Laisse-les aux portes, tu es bienvenu ici, tu peux me demander quelque chose? Je m'appelle comme ça, entre autres, main verte, grand-mère, la vieille dame qui fait pousser des fleurs. Mais Adélaïde, ça me va très bien. Ok.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Ok.
Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater,
Comme tous qui sortent des conteneurs, cette offre de paix est bidon. Moi, les miens sont très bien ici, sans personne.
He would do such a thing.
Ok.
The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
La conserverie à régulateur, si tu as besoin de pièces, tu devras aller te servir dans, dans la conserverie, nous laisser tranquille. Si tu vas à la centrale, tu devras dévier le courant des goteurs jusqu'à notre réseau. Réfléchis-y, tu libéreras une ville entière, une servitude à cette affreuse conservation. C'est le genre de choses qu'un héros ferait en tout cas. Un héros pour les gens qui comptent pour nous, pour ceux qui viendront, pour ceux que tu sauveras. Oula, Reed ne comprendra jamais, ça fait trop longtemps qu'il baigne dans la culture d'entreprise. Tout ce qu'il voit, c'est la productivité, le rendement, le profit. La vie telle qu'elle s'arrête, la conserverie ferme, les ouvriers désertent en masse, notre petit camp se développe et prospère. Ça me paraît sympa ça. J'espère que tu sauras écouter ta conscience. Oui. Je dois sortir la serre à coup sûr. Ils réagissent quand je leur braque un flingue dessus. Non. Ah si si. Des babioles sans intérêt, est-ce que les tubes vous gênent? La viande fraîche, y compris de la viande cadinée. Je sais pas ce que c'est. Non, ça va. Oh, par là. Hop. Je suis revenu dans la serre. C'est pas possible. Et je vois rien. Attendez. Juste. J'ai changé. Oh. Moi j'aime bien, hein, au gamin. C'est plus lisible, c'est plus agréable à l'œil. On parle. Vous avez découvert établi, ok. Je suis content. Enfin, je suppose. Ah. Désolé. Mais ça va pas, hein. Mais... saloperie. Ok. Wouh. Mais tu... Juste parce que j'ai découvert? Mais je sens pas ça. Mais dis donc. Ah. Oh. Ah, je sais pas, c'est par balle. Est-ce que je... Ah oui.
Processing data. Security patrol initiated.
Ah, je sais pas. J'arrive partout. Ah, oh. Fusil d'assaut, oh. Non, moi je veux fusil d'assaut. Il est où? Ah, il est là. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Cool, j'ai enfin un fusil correct. Enfin, j'ai même pas une heure de jeu. Je dirais dans le truc. Il s'est passé quelque chose ici, je sais pas quoi faire. Oh. Ah ben je peux pas. J'ai pas de... ce qu'il faut. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé ici? Combien j'ai que 16 balles? Oh là 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 là. J'ai un beau fusil, par contre j'ai pas de munitions. Je peux pas genre échanger mes balles. Comment je fais pour récupérer des balles en fait? Ok d'accord, c'est bien. Bon bah... Moi je veux des munitions monsieur. Possible, pas possible, pas possible. Je veux bien une batterie, mais moi ce que je veux c'est des purées de munitions. Ok, et là il n'y a pas de munitions. Cartouche d'octo, mais moi je veux des purées de munitions. Munitions légères. Non, il a pas. Il a que des munitions légères. Qu'est-ce que j'entends là? Il y a un gars qui dit t'es pas réel. Attention là-bas. T'aurais pu me le dire plus tôt. Oh, oh, oh. Ouais, voilà. Non, là, là, je peux pas te défendre. Salopiotta. Ah, il est là.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
Fantôme.
Most people? But I'm the only one left. No. Remember your first rule, Higgins. No arguing with the Phantoms. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder. Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days. Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant. Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
D'accord.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides. Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section. Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead. Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control.
Je voulais vous demander quelque chose.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Forgot what you were gonna say? Me too.
Ok, je vais aller voir les automecs. C'est pour les automecs?
Now switching to garbage disposal mode.
Ah!
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
T'inquiète pas, ils survivront. Ok.
Unexpected.
Here they
Investigate.
come!
Ok, on y va. Ouh, ça va faire mal. J'ai pas envie de me confronter à lui. De toute façon, j'ai des meilleures armes. Allez, vas-y. Je vais devoir me confronter à lui. Et je vais pas aimer. Là, la ville elle est plongée dans le noir. Là, la ville ne fonctionne plus. Edgewater. Slice. Dice. Voyons.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it? Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
Yeah.
Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you. All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for, and then leave us be.
Something you need?
C'est où? Là-bas. Je pense qu'on va aller voir le botanique et...
Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I bet she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
D'accord. Dommage, elle savait pas faire de ricochet. C'est bien dommage ça. Non, maintenant j'ai le générateur. Oh!
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome.
Eh oui.
What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But
okay.
Can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think? Yes!
Yes!
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Ça me fera un membre d'équipage en plus, c'est cool.
I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
You got a captain. Yes, yes, you got a captain.
Captain, I have detected that the town... What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Ok. Tu sais comment installer, mais c'est facile. Bah voilà, je pense qu'on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui et qu'on continuera notre épopée la prochaine fois. Merci d'avoir suivi jusqu'ici et à la prochaine. Ciao.